Well, Kushu, you're the founders of Kushu. Did I say it right? Kushu? Oh, you froze up. Yeah. Is that right?
We are. That's us.
Yeah. But it's Jesse and Rachel, man. You got some products. I mean, you're both yoga instructors, and I guess Rachel, your sister, is in the business too with you guys, and all three yoga instructors. But this clothing that you have is not just for yoga aficionados. Man, it's sexy looking, first of all, and guys could use it. It seems. But it's such delightful flowing material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah. I mean, you have it now just as a wraparound. You're using it almost as just a top on your outfit, but it really can be almost a whole dress, right? It can be so many things. I mean, you even have it as a hair piece in your hair, but the material this made. I mean, when I watch the video, I see this thing flowing, and even in the water, I don't know. It just seems like such part of nature that you have on your back when you have this thing.
Yeah, that really well described.
Okay.
So the fabric, as you know, itself is actually derived from eucalyptus tree fiber. So it's extremely soft, very breathable, feels great on your skin.
Better
and that was
than
partly
cotton,
why
right?
we did our photo shoot in nature.
So it's better than cotton, it seems. I mean, cotton.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. It's very similar to cotton. It's just a little bit more silk-like in nature.
Yeah.
It drapes more than a cotton does.
Yeah.
A little bit more formal looking than a cotton. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not an old stinky T-shirt, you know. So no, I mean this flows so nice. I mean the models you have wearing in the video on your fundraising page on Kickstarter. I mean it just looks exquisite. I mean it just looks like Rodeo Drive kind of stuff. Somebody spent hundreds of dollars on. Yeah, but this is a very reasonable price product. What, like $50, $60 or something?
Yeah. We have them on special on Kickstarter, so they regularly retail at about $90, but on Kickstarter you can get them for as low as 65 or even a bit lower if you buy a few. So
so buy now.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is a good time to get it, and you guys have about 3 more weeks. But you already got your goal. I mean, you're hoping for 10 grand. It only took a week or two to get 13.
Very, very happy.
Yeah, and did that give you the incentive to go to Bali now in the middle of your campaign? Or
It gives us the incentive to plan another trip for sure. Yeah, it's good. We've got our personal goal is a lot higher than our first one. We're so happy we got it, but there's a lot of other fabulous products that we really want to bring to our wonderful customers. So this gives us an opportunity to be able to do that, which is really exciting.
Well, explain. I mean, if people don't get this, you have to get excited at least to see the video, because of you guys, the way you present that in the video is just delightful. And I say, just watch that flowing fabric on the people. It seems like you want to have one of those. I was thinking, now how can I get that one in question marks maybe? But
I love it.
But you have how you put that fabric together and the way you're doing it in Los Angeles, and explain to the people that, I mean, the care you're into for manufacturing. Yeah.
Definitely. So it begins with the fiber itself. So we always choose an organic fiber. So whether it's organic cotton or tencel, which is one of the cleanest man-processed natural fibers in the world. So we start with a great clean fiber, and then we choose a place to produce it that is completely ethical. So we go down there, we choose exactly the people we want to work with, type of people that are enjoying what they're doing, and our products, we know every step of the way it helps your experience of what you're going to get, and that's really important to us.
So they're not just making sausage and watching it come out. I mean, these are people who really, and you feel that enjoy the product as much as you do. It seems that
precisely, and it's especially with these pieces because each one is hand dyed.
Wow.
So each piece is a piece of artwork. No one piece will be exactly the same.
I see. Wow.
So
if
and
you
that's
get it on
partly
Kickstarter,
also what you see. That's why we.
Yeah, on Kickstarter, then buying it, not only you get a 50% discount or whatever, but you're getting a work of art because they're all individually dyed from people. Wow.
Yeah.
And a work of art made in the U.S., which is something that's even more rare, especially in
Right.
textiles these days. Most of that is done overseas, but this is done right in downtown L.A.
Yep, and the facility it's died in is actually solar powered, which is another total
Wow.
wonderful thing to be able to
Yes.
share.
Yeah. Wonderful. But I mean, you have
So-
at least the basic designs. You have a half a dozen or more already. That are designed. I mean, colors. I mean, so that's why I could see why people are buying not only one. I mean, 2, 3, 4. You even have a package of 5. I see that people are buying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
and
I would.
That one's really popular. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fabulous piece because you can wear it so many ways. I specifically kind of thought of the idea as we are yoga teachers going like in the city. I want to put something around me, get to the studio, and then as I start to warm up, I want to take off some layers. And then at the end of my class, I might be going out for dinner. I want to put something on where I look really nice, and then I can wear that out again. So
Wow.
it's a piece in that way. It's fabulous because you can really dress it up or wear it just like as a
see.
layer.
So you can be sexy at the gym or sexy at the club at night with the same piece of.
Precisely. You feel good and look good all the time. And also traveling, which we do a lot. It's just a fabulous piece, like to take on the airplane or to take to the beach or take anywhere. You can just wear it however it best suits the location
It
you're
doesn't
in.
look like it wrinkles. It looks like you can do one of these things and it won't even show a wrinkle.
It's
Yeah.
pretty easy. Just hang it up to dry, and it all comes out looking brand new.
That's well,
So,
now
yeah,
you're
it's
nice,
a
but
really-
your individual stories too is how you had more normal jobs at one time, right? And decided to sink your heart into something you really love. What was the impetus for that?
Do you want to start with your background?
Yeah.
And then I can share mine.
I think the single biggest thing for us in starting our business was realizing that there's nothing to lose. It's the worst thing that could happen is that we would lose our money and we'd have to start over, which for us
Get another
was something
job
that-
you didn't like, huh?
there's other things. So for us, we left our previous careers at the time, and to get inspired, we bought a one-way ticket to Asia, and we spent a year traveling through Asia, and we saw a lot on that trip too. We saw a lot of businesses that really inspired us, and that really kind of planted the seed that we could do something together. And then we also saw the flip side, where you see a lot of the waste that is as a result of our incredible need for consumption in the Western world. So you see that on the sides of the street, and the air, and the pollution in kind of these manufacturing sectors that are here in Asia, and it really kind of started to sow the two seeds together. So one was seeing inspiring businesses, that could be us, and then the second was, well, there's this issue with a lot of the waste that's being created. Why don't we do beautiful items but make them in we're minimizing that impact on for others to do something.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's sort of your story too, Rachel?
My background, Jesse's actual professional background is in international marketing and business. So he traveled a lot for his work. My background's in design, so in print design, in branding, things like that. So that was my background. But a huge part for us is really what inspires us to live, and us just being so happy and exuberant about what this life has to offer, and to be able to express that to others and help kindle that in other people. That's really where we want to be spending our time, our days. So creating a business that could help uplift others in the process, but also help spark that thing within every individual, where that you feel like you're doing something that speaks to you, that you can share with others, that creates ripples of feeling good. That's really what.
And that's the way to get rid of boredom in life, isn't it? You're doing something you really love, and you can't wait to get up in the morning to do some more of it, right? But more importantly, you have a passion and a belief that what you have is very important, and that you're trying to share that. And I think that's just best way to live, and I appreciate you guys for doing this, and people should take a look at your work because it's one of a kind, and especially now on Kickstarter because you get it almost half price, so you got to look right. And if you go to Kooshoo, KOOSHOO.com, right?
That's it. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you guys are a delight.
Products.
Yeah, thank you so much for being there, and thank you for changing your life and giving us something special in return.
Definitely.
Thanks, Matthew. It's great to meet you.
Take
Yes,
care.
and thank you for all your beautiful energy. It's been a real pleasure to spend this time with you.
Well, it's early
Very
for you, you know.